All right. All right, let's go. All right, Shalom, Israel. We're the I.S.U.P.K. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. We teach that the blacks, the Latinos, you understand, the so-called Native American, man, woman, and child, are the true biblical Jews that the Bible speaks of. Right. We've been teaching this since 1969, all spreading the Most High's word all through the valleys, all through the shadows, all through the corners. You understand? We've been pushing this truth forward hard. We are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite groups out there. If they have learned that they was an Israelite, they learned it from the I.S.U.P.K. And again, under Commander General Yahanna, we've been taught how to teach the truth according to the Bible. Because a lot of things we got, is mixed up. A lot of things that the information that we got from the Bible was altered by either religion or the oppressor today. Mainly the oppressor today. Taking away your heritage, robbing you of your culture and your people. You understand? But we can go ahead in the Bible and prove that every man in this Bible is black, Native American, or so-called Hispanic man. Archaeological facts, geometry, history is how we can find out, you understand, who are the so-called 12 lost tribes here in America, and trace you all the way back to the biblical ancestry from Isaac, Abraham, and Jacob, and realizing you come from those same people. And understanding again that all these people in this Bible are black. Take a look at what's going on today. We know we have the six-pack, aka coronavirus, going around, running rampant. The death angels swimming all through America right now, all through the world, Most High in Christ, man. But we see that it's attacking all kinds of people. Now, blacks, white people, Chinese, it's attacking everyone. And the reason why it's attacking everyone is because America's been attacking everyone. The oppressor has been attacking everyone. You understand? The oppressor has a specific gender, right? Because he goes towards a black man. So let's just say he has a specific gender, but also a specific type of people that he goes for. Of course, that people are the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. You understand? Gender is the man. The white man knows that the black man is the true, you understand, the true power here on this earth. The black man is the one supposed to set rules. The black man is supposed to rule. The black man is supposed to be in authority. There was always black men that was in authority. I know it looked like it's not today because you got Donald Trump signing over $1 trillion of checks now because of this six-pack disease going on. But who gives a damn about his money right now? We're talking about the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans in the Bible. You understand? Thank the Most High for this coronavirus, man. Thank the Lord for this coronavirus. Because when we find out who we are in this Bible, you realize who these people are, and then what's happening today, you can only rejoice, man. You know what I'm saying? Righteous. Understand? Israelites rejoiced when the Passover came. And what happened at the Passover, Iba? What happened? What happened at the Passover? What were you so excited about? You understand? I know what we taught here in the UPK is, This life is about warfare. So what happened, Bob? You care to tell? What happened?
The firstborn of all the Egyptians and all the Egyptians' cattle was killed.
All the firstborn Egyptians and the cattle were killed? Who was killed by Bob? Who? You saying, okay, what were killed? Like, okay, I killed you by mistake. You know, did they get hit by a car? Like, how did this go down, Bob?
The angel, the death angel came and killed him.
The death angel. You understand? Angels are working for the Most High, man. The Most High is like he is the highest ranking man here in this atmosphere, in this realm, understanding of being. The Most High is a commander. So just like the angels, the angelic beings, okay, yeah, Michael, Gabriel, all of them have their jobs, even Satan. Satan is an angel, man. You understand? But the Lord sends out his angels to do his dirty work. So you telling me the Lord sent out an angel to kill Egyptians?
Right.
Most High Christ. Are these Egyptians? You still talking about people being everybody want to be Egyptian? That's not the same people. That's not the same people. But people today, a few years ago, everybody wanted to be Egypt. The Egyptology, they wanted to be, affiliated with a rich culture. Man, we Hebrew Israelites, man. Right. We are the true richest, you understand, people here on this planet today. And just because we don't have it to see with the naked eye, they understand we rich. Why? Because our spirit is. Right. Because we got this covenant, man. The only reason why the Lord is still dealing with us is because he chose us. But again, all these people that we read from the Bible are black men. You understand? It's a lot of people that got switched up, because the white man is a damn devil, and he took our heritage, our look, our culture. He's running away with it, man. But the ultimate king that we all know, that all the Christians know, as Jesus Christ, they ignorantly know him as Jesus Christ, but we know here in the Israelite school UPK that is Caesar Borgia. You understand? Right. He was a raper. You understand? He was a pedophile. He was disgusting. He's a white man, so of course he's disgusting. You understand? But they whitewashed Christ and put Caesar Borgia when Christ is a black man. Right. Christ is a black man. Christ was a strong black man. The greatest black revolution ever ever walked this earth, man. Right. Christ was a nigga from the ghetto. They say don't nothing good come from the ghetto. What good comes from Nazareth, man? Christ came from Nazareth, man. Christ came from, a city like, Detroit, a city like, Compton, a city from like LA, a city from like, Chicago, all the way down to Virginia, man, here in Philadelphia, Jersey, Delaware, man, all the ghettos, man, everywhere where there's a zone at in the UPK, man, it is brothers there that come from the ghetto, man, that changed their lives, you understand, that lived in the ghetto, seen what happened, went through the same curses that we go through in Deuteronomy 28. It's the same thing every black, Latino, Native American man is going through. But we're going to focus on who these black men are today. You understand? Because America's fault. America's fault. It's time to go with history now. Because what's happening with the coronavirus is about to be their history. This is their history, and our kingdom is coming. Right. Christ is a black man, man. It says it right here in Revelation. Let's just get that first. Revelation 1 and go to verse 1. Revelation 101, and all you filthy Christians, man, I despise and you itch my skin when I see you guys, and when I hear you guys talk the nonsense, the BS that comes out of the Christian mouths is that they don't read this. They don't break this down. You understand? So the young shorty, the young man in Sunday school, right, who lives in the ghetto, he don't get this information, man. Slacky Israel, 1 second. Lucky Israel. So we was leaving that with this revelation, right? If that young brother that was in that Sunday school was getting taught that Christ was a black man, man, he wouldn't look at Spider-Man. He wouldn't look at Superman. He wouldn't look at all those superheroes that they paint white. You know, every superhero is white. We grow up in the ghetto watching those, you know, cartoons, X-Men and all that type of stuff. And all those people were white, man. If they was to make a story or cartoon out of this chapter right here, with Christ being described as a black man, imagine what that would do for every black, Latino, Native American child out there. Any black, Latino, Native American young man that will realize that you ain't got to look at a basketball star to be your hero. You ain't got to look at a rapper to be your hero. You have a hero right here in this book, man, and he's a black man.
Right.
Revelation 1:1. Go ahead.
Oh God. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revelation of Jesus Christ. The revealers. We about to give you how Christ looked, man. Read.
Which God gave unto him.
Which God gave unto him. Revelation, man. Reveal. We're going to reveal how Christ looked. Take me to 1:13. Now, every black, young man, Native American man, Latino man, Native American, Indian man, woman, and child was to know this, we wouldn't look at the oppressor like he's some hero. We wouldn't rely on the oppressor. If we knew the greatest man that ever walked on the planet Earth was a black man, it'll fix the ghetto. Right. You got it, Ibad?
Okay.
That's good.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot. So now we know this is a man that was in the middle of 7 individual churches. And when you start attending class, of course, everything can get broke down to you. Your Christian pastor is not teaching you what the 7 churches is. You understand? Or the 7 candlesticks. He can't get past Revelation 1:1 to understand the context of what's really going on here. We're describing a man that said that he had what?
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot, man. Christ was dressed, okay? Like how you see the brothers. Hey, everybody sit here and laugh, you know, when you see the prophets on the corner streets. But then you got to look at it like this. When we explain it to the people, Christ dressed like this too as well. So ignorantly, people don't understand that you're making fun of your own culture. When they make fun of us out there, you make fun of your own people, man. Let's keep reading.
And girt about the path with a golden girdle.
And girt about the path with a golden girdle, okay? Same brother, the same issue you made me go through. Again, Christ was from Nazareth, which is a ghetto, man. Christ had a war belt to protect himself. Brothers, y'all understand when you go out in the streets and you may go to war with the next block or the person around the corner from you, you may put your bulletproof vest on, right? This is a way you have to protect yourself because Christ was a man of war. Just like every black man, every Native American, and every Latino man, you are made to be a soldier. Christ was a soldier, you understand? And he protected himself the same way you do, brother. And with that being said, I'm going to pass the class off to Captain Imada Shaw.
You appreciate it. Amen. Good. Do you have any questions? If anyone has any questions online, all right, go ahead, type them in. Because we all know the crisis that we are in today. Well, not us, but, you know, the oppressor and the so-called other nations, you know, them facing that coronavirus. Right fast. Let me get on Revelation 18:4. Let's go there right fast. All right. And on these days that we are in today, Donald Trump did an interview today, I want to say at 5:15, right, Eastern time. Donald Trump said, like these was his exact words. He said, "This is a plague." You understand? That's exactly what he said about his mom. He said, "This is a plague." And of course, you mentioned the invisible enemy again, and he's right. Rather you go in supermarkets or you go anywhere, you go outside on the Lyft and the Uber drivers, they all wearing masks, right? And of course, the reason why everyone is so afraid and they wearing masks and all that is simply because they fear the coronavirus, but they don't fear the God who has created the coronavirus. And what Donald Trump said was so true. You understand? It's attacking like this disease, this virus on the COVID-19. No matter if you're rich or poor, it's attacking. You understand me? And it's stopping tons of people from breathing. Donald Trump went on there and said today, man, they need more ventilators. You understand me? To help the people breathe, because of course, what happened in Egypt is actually happening right now. You understand? It's on damn near the same exact thing. Like when the Lord sent the death angel, right? When the Lord sent the death angel to Egypt, he told everyone to go inside of their houses and to put the blood upon your door. And then if you did that, if you was an Israelite, then he would pass over you. Now you think about it today, everyone is inside right now. Why? Because they is afraid of that same death angel. You understand? Especially in New York, man. New York got it real bad, man. I want to say they got a couple 100,000 cases in New York. It's terrible. And it goes to show the Most High in these last days, he ain't playing. He ain't. The only way to really be protected from the coronavirus or anything, the time right now is to get right with the Most High God. You understand? Especially seeing all these people dying. So a lot of people are going to die in these last days of time. And of course, like Donald Trump said, he said, this is a plague. And he's right. And of course, it's right out the Bible, right? Let's go to Revelation 18, and start at verse 1, my God.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power.
What?
And the earth was lightened with his glory. Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Now, this is John the Revelator, right? He had a dream. And in this dream, it was a vision, right? And the Most High was showing him in this vision that Babylon the Great is fallen, right? Who is Babylon today? We all know that. It's America. And when you look at the economy today, it's falling. All right, like the oil, the gas prices supposed to go down to $1. And in some states, they're already like $1 and some change already. You understand me? He said he cried with a loud voice. Now, why would he cry? The reason why he was crying, think about, right? If Christ cracked through that sky, and you're about to be delivered from all your pain. And listen, I'm not just talking about the years you've been on this earth, right? I'm talking about like all the years you've been on this earth, man. From this lifetime to your previous lifetime to your previous lifetime. They go all the way back, like during the time of Adam. And imagine you looking up to that sky, and then you seeing Christ crack through the sky to come and deliver you. That's damn near what John the Revelator saw. That made him cry. You understand? When he saw Babylon falling, like you got to think about it today, right? No businesses is open. All right, just a few. You got to be essential. All right, if you ain't that, then you're not open at all. So the economy have already lost billions of dollars. And as Israelites, we need that to happen. Because the more the economy is falling, now we are about to raise up as a nation of people. So John saw that here. He said, Babylon the Great is falling. America is falling. Read on.
Is fallen and is become the habitation of devils.
Go ahead.
And the home of every foul spirit.
Go ahead.
And a cave of every unclean and hateful bird. Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
And that's why all nations are being punished right now, especially down in Italy, Europe. Man, you forget about it. China started it. You understand, man? They all paying for it right now. And of course, the Lord going to deal with these other nations, just like how he dealt with Pharaoh for not wanting to let his people go. And Pharaoh was so, he was so evil, man. All right. Damn it, just like the oppressor today. Won't even give us 3 days off of work. 3 days off of work. Now, thanks to the COVID-19, you can not only not go to work, but be paid 100% of unemployment. According to the law, the $2 trillion law that they just passed about a week or so ago. So now you can be at ease, right? And be able to take care of what you need to take care of. When during the time of the Egyptians, they wasn't trying to pay us, and they wouldn't even give us 3 days off for work. So of course the Most High saw that, and it's the same things going on in America today. Right? When you think about your boss, your supervisor, your manager, right? You can't even have off 1 day for the Sabbath day. That Friday, some slaveries won't let you take off that night. Right. You understand me? Going into Saturday morning, they say it is a requirement. You must work on the weekends. That's why the Lord for the deal with this place called America, and not only just America. Donald Trump also said today, right? He said, I never saw countries come together like this. You know, we have come together like no other. And I was thinking to myself, you know, of course, because we know the scriptures up in the air, they're going to come together again. But when? When will they come together again? When Christ returns. You understand? When Christ returns, they all want to come together. The Africans, the Ethiopians, the Chinese, the Vietnamese, the Japanese, the oppressor, the East Indians, all nations are going to come together, right? And of course, they're going to be destroyed right here. All nations, they've been benefiting off of the backs of the blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Right. Read on.
Oh God. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her.
You damn near going through what John saw in his vision. You actually living it, all right? John had a dream, right? He had a dream about it. He saw all these things happen. Right now, you are living it, right? When the Most High God is dealing with America today, that's why everything is closed. Everything. Listen, man, the small businesses is suffering terribly. You understand? You're a small business in America, man. It is going to be hard to bounce back. The Most High is filled to deal with this place called America. And in these days that we are in, it is very important that you get yourself, you make sure yourself is right. Like the Lord said in Ephesians, right? Get me Barzal, when the Lord said, examine thyself. I think it's the 4th chapter, maybe 4 and 5. You go ahead and keep reading, Ibad.
Okay. That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That ye be not partakers of her sins, because death is coming to America. What's in the air right now, it's in the wind. Everyone wearing gloves, face masks, and all that. Hey, listen, they're going outside wearing scarves. All right, that's what Donald Trump said today. He said, listen, man, we're trying to make millions of masks and all that. But if you have a scarf or if you have, you know, like something to wrap around yourself, listen, I'm going to tell you what people are going to start doing, right? Now, they're going to start cutting towels and wearing rags and all that around their faces, man. You understand me? People are going to start going outside looking ridiculous. When, of course, all we got to do as a nation and as a people is obey God. Wouldn't that be the formula to anything? You obey God, the man who created the coronavirus. You'll be okay. See, and this coronavirus, listen, it's attacking the poor and rich, which also goes to show no matter how much money you have. Listen, you'll be a billionaire, all right? You'll be a millionaire, like KD, Kevin Durant, right? Donovan Mitchell, all those NBA basketball players, man, they were diagnosed with the COVID-19. No matter how much money you make in America, if God is coming at you, then you better believe he's going to come at you and destroy you and take everything, and your money ain't going to be able to save you at all. You understand? Like the Lord said, he said, knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of thy times. You want to know how you're going to be able to prosper in these last days? By obeying the voice of God, by knowing how to live your life. No, of course, the Lord gave us the dietary law. You know, he told us to not eat snake and bats and pork and shrimp and lobster and all that. And of course, the Most High God gave us those laws for a reason, to prevent diseases and stuff like this that's going on today. The Lord created that. But in these days, we are in today. Of course, you know, our people that's unfortunately in the world, they, you know, it's just not enough. You know, unfortunately, you know, think about it, man. Like everyone is afraid of the COVID-19, right? No, a lot of people, no, they're not really afraid, because if they were really afraid, they'd be up in class. Everybody would be up in class. But of course, the COVID-19 is not going to be enough. Like AIDS wasn't enough. Herpes wasn't enough. Cancer wasn't enough. You forget about cancer. You understand? You look up the statistics on, you know, how many people have died due to cancer. Probably maybe 1 billion, close to that. You understand me? A very large number. COVID-19 is just, you know, just the Most High sneezing. That's it. You know, just like, achoo. That's it. Take that. And America is supposed to be America. And what kills me is like this. How you America and you don't have enough ventilator systems, or you don't have enough masks or gloves, or, you know, medical equipment, right? Like what is America doing? You understand? You get my point? Like this is supposed to be the greatest country of all. Then during this pandemic, right? How the hell you running out of face masks, gloves, ventilator systems, and all that? When if real leaders were in charge, right? You're already prepared for this. So if they wasn't ready for the COVID-19, man, they got something coming to them, man. With those 200 million angels and Christ Yahweh Mashiach returning back in his earth. If you ain't ready for the Most High to sneeze, just a achoo, a little bit, the Lord coughing, some of y'all going to work and you trying to not cough. You understand? The Most High sneeze and, you know, bring forth a disease and shake up the whole world. And of course, the oppressor ain't ready for it, because the oppressor ain't ready for the invisible enemy. Okay, which is coming towards them, and all the other nations also, because they've been eating off of the backs of the blacks, Latinos, and so-called Native Americans. Read on, Ibad.
Oh God, and that ye receive not of her plague.
Read that again.
And that ye receive not of her plague.
Yeah, that's what Donald Trump said today. Okay, not even an hour ago. He said, this is a plague. It's a plague. And I'm listening to him. I'm like, in the spirit, man. Hey, listen, he's right. He's right. Not just in the spirit, but man, what he's saying is right. It is a plague. And only if they knew, right, that this plague is coming upon everybody because y'all being just like Pharaoh. He won't let his people go. Just won't let them go. And think about it, right? It took them for something like this to happen to pass a $2 trillion bill. And this $2 trillion bill is damn near helping everybody that's making $100,000 or less, right? So if you're making anything more than $100,000, you ain't gonna get nothing back, right? But imagine if this didn't happen. If they took 25% of that money that they giving to everybody right now and gave it to the poor man and black woman, it wouldn't be no poor neighborhoods. It wouldn't be no poor neighborhoods at all. If you took 25% of $2 trillion and put all that money in the black communities, the black neighborhoods, the Hispanic neighborhoods, we wouldn't want to sell drugs because we have money. But of course, the oppressor is so greedy. So greedy. It takes for them to suffer, right, to be able to give out something for free, right, when you already have the money anyway. And the Most High see that. You know, he's seeing everything. Donald Trump is as humble as he could be right now. You understand? He looks stressed out. He's so depressed. You understand? He's a businessman, so he been in the business field for a very long time, man. Especially with him trying to cut that health care. You understand? I know now he's looking like a fool right now because everyone needs health care right now. You understand me? And what's even sadder is you can't just go get tested for the COVID-19. What do you need to get tested for the COVID-19? Anybody know? You need to go to your primary doctor, right? And get referred by the doctor to go there to get tested. You can't just go to one of those parking lots where they're going to be testing the people and get tested. No, you need symptoms. When the COVID-19 first came out, they said for about 3 or 4 days, there is no symptoms, right? So now when we think about the math, like statistically, on the people that they tested is really, they ain't really test everybody. They probably tested about 25% of the United States of America. And that's it that. You understand? And it goes to show when the Most High God said he gonna be the terrible one, the terrible power, he's showing his terribleness right now. And what Donald Trump knows, the whole man, everybody that's in that White House, the vice president, they know that the number that's in the United States of America is really 10 times higher. But they don't want the people to panic, which is why they're not going to allow everyone to be tested, because then everyone is going to know, damn, this is damn near all of America that have the COVID-19. And of course, it goes to show that the Most High God is dealing with this place called America. Okay? You have what I call for Barzar.
Come on, you said the book of Ephesians.
Let me get that.
Come on. The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, it's like chapter 4, verse 5.
Let me hear it.
Come on. Let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand.
Read that again.
Come on. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 5. Let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand.
Man, you looking at it right now. Most High is at hand right now. You know, his hand is out there in the earth because everyone is out there wearing masks. Because everyone is afraid of the coronavirus. Well, if you really want to, you know, prevent the coronavirus, we've been pushing this since 1969, right? Separate yourself from white society.
Right.
That's it. You understand me? The majority of the people that's catching the COVID-19 are the oppressor. Damn, man, like 75% of them are the oppressor. Read on.
Come. Verse 6, be careful for nothing.
Now you drop that. That's not it. Let me get on 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. All right, let's go there. 2 Corinthians 13 and 5.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Examine yourselves.
Read that again.
Come. Examine yourselves.
Listen, this time that we are in right now, quarantine, right? You don't got to worry about going to work. You don't got to worry about getting up 5 o'clock in the morning. That's 5 o'clock in the morning. That's rough, man. That is absolutely rough. During this time, you have time, you know, for yourself, for your family, you know, your brothers and your sisters. Take that time and look yourself in the mirror. Take this time, since you don't got to get up 6 o'clock in the morning and work 8 hours a day and 40 hours a week and 80 hours every 2 weeks. Examine yourself.
Right.
Take time to look at yourself and see what you need to work on. Rather it's fear, rather it's emotion, rather it's, you know, on your bad choice of woman, rather it's anything that's inside your mind that's been really messing with you for a very long time. This is the time you have right now. Examine yourself. Get your scriptures together. You want to know what else this time is good for? This time is also good for praying and fasting. You understand? You don't got to work as much. You don't got to go nowhere. You don't got to pick up anything heavy. Take time and pray to the Most High God. Take time and strengthen yourself. Fast and, you know, take some days off from Facebook. I see the Facebook rating has been going skyrocket. Goddamn, thanks to COVID-19, everyone is on Instagram. Everyone is on Facebook. Listen, Netflix, you can forget about Netflix. You're going to turn Netflix on and it ain't going to work. And the reason why it ain't working, because there's millions of people watching Netflix right now. You understand? During this time right now, examine yourself. Work on what you need to work on. Strengthen yourself. Give yourself something that normally, because of work, because of your slavery, and working tons of hours a day or a week, whatever the case may be, give yourself an opportunity to do something, not only for yourself, but do something for the Most High God, Yahweh. Take this time right now. When everyone is afraid, everyone is wearing masks and gloves. Listen, I'd rather die before I go outside wearing a mask. Do you understand? I'd rather die before I go outside wearing some gloves. Because I know, and here, we serve the man who has created the COVID-19. We serve the man who created life and death. So let's say you do catch the coronavirus, you will recover from it because the Most High God is on your side. And like Paul said, if God is on my side, then whom shall I be afraid? The hell are you afraid of if the Most High God is on your side? See, this is what our people know that's in the world, is that God is not on their side. And they know it. And they're afraid of the invisible enemy because they know all the weed they've been smoking, all the cigarettes. You forget about those Lucy's. All the whores they've been having sex with, all the shrimp you eat from the Chinese store, they need it. So like, did they close all the Chinese stores down? Anybody know? Chinese stores still open? Go ahead.
I know the majority of them close one by
Most High in Christ, they need to close them all.
one.
All right, they need to close every single one of them. And I'll tell you why, because those Chinese people have been making millions of dollars off of God's chosen people, and they don't give nothing back to the black community.
Right.
Absolutely nothing at all. You know how much money they're making off of fried chicken and rice? You know, General Toast chicken? Come on, man. Well, now the black woman is home. She can make General Toast chicken home. Oh, you feel eat good tonight, baby. I'm trying to tell you, man. You understand? Your wife is home. She cooking for you and bake chicken, whatever you like to eat. She gonna do it better than the Chinese anyway. And at least you don't gotta worry about catching the COVID-19 if your woman's at home cooking.
Right.
You go out to those Chinese stores, you forget about it. You understand? And it's time that we are in today. Examine yourself. Okay? Read it again from the top. Bars off.
Khan. It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith.
Read that again.
Khan. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith.
Now, this time right here, you better believe a lot of people will be tested. Like the gentleman brought out last night. Don't be afraid to come to class. Hey, that's your faith being tested. Oh, you think the cops are gonna pull you over because you're going to Israelite school or going to UPK? You think something bad gonna happen to you now because you're in quarantine? Oh, you afraid to go out to a Chinese store? Not Chinese store, man, a damn Chinese store. You understand? You're afraid to go to a store to go buy something to eat because they may pull you over and arrest you for being outside. No, you don't be afraid of anything.
Right.
You understand me? The only person you should be afraid of is the Most High God.
Right.
You understand? Like the Lord said, He said, let me get let's hold that, brother. I'm coming right back to that. Right? Let's go to Matthew. Okay. Matthew, I think I want 10 and 28. Okay. Let me hear that when we get it, my God.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 28.
Right, let me get that.
And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Don't fear man. Man can kill the body, but they cannot kill your soul. Okay, right on.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. You fear the Most High God. Right. Now He can give you the coronavirus, and you can have the coronavirus and be paralyzed and not be able to walk, not bend your back, not bend down or bend over, not be able to do anything at all. You fear the Most High God, right? Because He is the one who created the COVID-19. And of course, this is why He gave us our own land. You understand? Actually, He gave us commandments inside this Bible so we would be separated from everybody else. Think about it, right? The COVID-19 started where? In China. How many black people are in China? Tons of black basketball players playing in the Chinese league. Can you imagine China catching the COVID-19, but we are in our land, Israel, Jerusalem, and we are safe. We safe. Just like how today, you can't just get on a plane and just go to Israel. No, you can't just do that. And number one, you need your passport, right? And then when you get to Israel, they need to know exactly why are you going there. Where you're going to be staying. Where you going? That would be damn near if we were in our homeland. We wouldn't allow no aliens to just come over and visit. Now, of course, right, for a certain period of time, they will be there. They will be there. They will be slaves. You understand? And they will serve us for a very long time. And after that, we're kicking them the F up out of there. You understand me? Every nation going to be in their homeland, and we will be in our land. And then we'll be protected. And of course, in Christ's kingdom, under His authority, Christ won't even allow anything like that from happening anyway. Because of course, like he said, all knees shall bow. And the kingdom of heaven, and it's coming, right? It is coming. And listen, it's coming so fast. 10 years from now, you'll be telling your children, right? Hey, I was around when COVID-19 happened. Right. But that ain't gonna be the only story you're gonna be telling. Right. Can you imagine what's gonna happen from now and 10 years if Christ don't return? Can you imagine that? Right? A lot of prophecies ain't come to pass yet. You understand me? It's gonna get very bad in America, not even just America, but throughout the whole world. Can you imagine 10 years of being in the kingdom and you telling your children, damn, you know, you got it good. You know, you born in your own kingdom. I was born in America. You understand me? I had to experience the COVID-19. You know, I had to worry about things that you don't got to worry about, sons and daughters. You'll be good. And of course, that time is coming. And that's why it's very important, like the Lord said, examine yourself. Because you don't want to be that brother or sister that say, you know, I had a chance, but, you know, no, you want to make it on those chariots. You understand me? Especially, you know, what's about to happen to America. Like Donald Trump said, he said, this is a plague. And he's right. It's coming down from heaven. The Most High is making it happen, and it's just a moment. It's only a start right now. Right. Okay, let's read on. Oh, you can drop that, Ibad. Let's go back to Ephesians. No, I'm sorry, not Ephesians. Corinthians. Barzar. Read it again from the top, please.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians. Chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourself.
Examine yourself. Okay, go ahead.
Whether ye be in the faith, prove your own self.
Prove yourself. That's life, you know. Life is a test. From the time you wake up in the morning, from the time you go to sleep at night, everything throughout the day, you know, how you think, what you do, how you react to situations. You know, when God takes things away from you, how do you feel? What do you do because of that? All right, because you took a loss, or the Lord took away your family, you know, he took away your wife, took away your husband. That's life, right? How you going to react to the COVID-19? Will you be afraid like everybody else? Or will you not be afraid? Everybody's faith is going to be tested, and especially right now. Right now, it's like you living something you've been waiting to see in the spirit for a very long time. And that's why John the Revelator started crying, and he started to weep. You understand me? When he saw Babylon the Great was falling, and it was falling. Now, this right now, the COVID-19, listen, it's amazing. You know, tons of people have died. Listen, you're black, you're a black man and black woman, right? You can sit home and get unemployment, 100% of unemployment. When America suffers, life is better for you. It's better in every way. When America is prospering, when they got all the tournaments playing and NBA playoffs and the NFL, and they bring in billions of dollars, you home suffering. And then, even then, right? If you work in a slavery, making a few dollars, they're gonna cut your food stamps off. Right now, man, listen, man, they ain't giving nobody trouble for food stamps now. You go online, you sign up for food stamps, they're gonna give it to you immediately because the oppressor is in trouble. And when they are in trouble, then life gets way better for us. And of course, it's the Most High God. And you forget about the plane tickets, man. Man, you can go anywhere you want now. You always want to go to Madison Square Garden. Now they closed right now, right? But you can go anywhere you want to go right now for cheap. For cheap. You ever wanted to travel the world? Hey, it may not be a good time to travel the world right now. You understand, because of that COVID-19. But you get my point. You can go wherever you want to go now for cheap. Why do they gotta wait to lower the prices? But when something bad happens, you gotta lower the goddamn prices. They ain't have to charge damn near $200, $400 for a round trip. Those airlines ain't have to charge all that. But of course, they are greedy. They greedy. And the Most High is exposing them right now for who they really are. And the worse it gets, the worse the oppressor is going to get. Okay? Read on, brother.
Come with God. Know ye not your own selves? How that Yahawashi Mashiach is in you?
Read that again.
Come with God. Know ye not your own selves?
That's what you got to do right now. Learn yourself. Okay? Learn yourself. Now, what voices do you hear every day? How do you react to certain situations? How do you react when your woman get mad at you? What do you do when your children don't listen to you? How do you feel when you don't get your way? When you don't get to do what you want to do? How do you react when things don't go your way? When things start to go downhill? You better learn yourself. Because if you don't learn yourself will become your absolutely worst enemy. This time, you have tons of free time. You don't got to work, man. Children home with. Learn your kids. Learn your kids, man. Spend time with the kids right now. Spend time with your wife. Listen, I know you got a lonely cat that's been up in there for a long time. Spend time with the cat if you don't got no kids, man. Goddamn, feed the cat a little better, man. Give him some good food. Give him some soft food every now and then. All right, the Lord said, righteous man regardeth his beasts. You understand me? Learn the atmosphere, man. The things that's going on around. Watch and observe things. Take care of yourself, but know and learn yourself. What makes you mad? What ticks you off? What do you eat all the time? Learn yourself. Take this time right now to learn yourself. Do you pray enough? How many times a day you pray? Do you thank the Most High? Are you appreciative for the truth? Are you thankful for what He gave you? Are you thankful for the position that you are in right now? Examine yourself. Take the time that you are in right now and learn yourself a little more. Because before you know it, you'll be back on slavery. And then you want to have no time. Okay? Read on.
Come with God. How that Yahawashi Mashiach is in you?
Read that again.
Come with God. How that Yahawashi Mashiach is in you?
Now, how you know when Christ is in you? Right? What does it mean when it say Yahawashi Mashiach is in you? Read one more time.
Come with God. How that Yahawashi Mashiach is in you?
How you know that Yahawashi Mashiach is in you? Go ahead, Ibad.
You do what He do.
Right. A little more when you say that.
You keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right, of course, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, but it's a little deeper than that, right? How do you know that Yahawashi Mashiach, Christ, is in you? Now, Ibad, if not just for you, but anybody, right? All right, as a woman, right? How will a woman know that Christ is in her? Go ahead.
Sorry, so if I could, for my husband.
Right. When she do the will of her man, right? She do the will of her husband, right? Now, what do any man or any husband want his wife to be? Obedient, right? Now you want your rib to listen to you. You want her to, clean up every now and then, take care of the kids, make sure everybody is okay, make sure everybody is well taken care of, right? Now, with that being said, when it comes to a man, right? How do you know Christ is in you? Ibad?
You obey the priests and prophets.
Right? You obey the priests and prophets. I take that. If Christ was here, what would Christ be doing? Barzah?
Teaching.
He'd be teaching. What else would he be doing? What?
Ruling of the nations.
Right? He'd be ruling. What else would he be doing? He'd be casting out demons. Right? So, in other words, teaching. Right? So, in most cases, right, this is how you know Christ is in you. When you're not afraid of the COVID-19. All right? That's how you know Christ is in you. If Christ was here today, would he be afraid of the COVID-19? No. Would Christ let the COVID-19 stop him from, teaching or casting out demons? Would he not go out to cast out demons because the COVID-19 is now in the air? Hell no. This is also how you know Christ is in you. When you don't fear. Fear is a virus. It takes, this is another thing you can do since you have so much time. Okay, time, listen, man, it ain't easy, man, to get some free time. You have time right now, right? Learn about yourself. What are you afraid of? Remember, fear is as worse as the COVID-19. It's a virus. Fear kills people. Tons of people. You understand? This is how you know Christ is in you. When you're not afraid of nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. And that takes, it takes time to develop that skill or that mindset. It may not take a month, it may not take a year, it may take years, it may take time. You understand? But know that any type of fear, and when I say any type of fear, I'm saying you thinking your woman won't leave you. You thinking she's going to commit adultery. You thinking you're going to catch the COVID-19. You thinking your wife's going to put you on child support, right? You don't be afraid of nothing. Because what would Satan use that fear to do to you? Because he's going to definitely use that fear to do something to you. But what? What?
Make you sin against the Most High.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What else are you going to do to you when it comes to that fear? What?
Make you lose the truth.
Right. You're going to end up at the place you really don't want to be. All right. For example, everyone is afraid of the COVID-19, right? So when they cough and when they sneeze, where do they go? They go right to the hospital. That fear, and what's in the hospital, like the gentleman brought out last night, the COVID-19 is in the hospital. You understand me? Now you cough, and now any other day you cough, you take some medicine, you take a couple of days off of work, you're good. You maybe had the flu or something like that. But now because of the virus, you sick for a few days, you just assume you have the COVID-19. And now your fear is going to lead you to that place where you really don't want to be. And of course, that's why the Lord said, examine thyself. Okay, go ahead, Barzal.
So like, so if I could, like, it's like, you know, the fear is like a doorway, you know, for anything to come in, you know. For example, the COVID-19, like you said, you know, as soon as people start coughing, people start looking at people wild, and you know, start thinking that they got a cough. It's just, that fear is really something.
Right, for sure. Definitely. I'll tell you another thing, man. All right, this is a good way to fight fear. All right, stop giving a fuck. All right, just don't care. What the hell? Just do it, right? Like Nike said, they say, just do it. Stop caring so much. When you care so much, it's like, now the fear starts to build up, right? Like, hey, you think your woman want to commit adultery? Fuck it. It is what it is. I'm not afraid. Hey, man, you going to commit adultery? I'm good. Hey, I don't got nothing to worry about. Hey, COVID-19, people are so afraid of the COVID-19 because they care too much. Like, if you want to learn how to fight fear, just stop caring so much. Just don't give a damn. You mess up, you mess up. You do something wrong, you do something wrong. The Lord won't deal with you, right? Just don't care. Don't care about anything like that, right? You go outside, you see 20 niggas on the corner, right? Don't care. Nobody gonna touch you, nobody gonna put their hands on you. You're a servant of God. Don't stop giving a damn. That's most people's problem. You care too much. Don't give a damn about what someone thinks, right? That who had that problem? Go ahead.
Jonah.
Oh, yes, Jonah, but I was going somewhere else. But Jonah, that's a good one right there, right? Who else had that problem? I bought Moses, right? Let's go to Exodus, the 3rd chapter. All right. Exodus, 3rd chapter. Let's go there right fast. All right, bear with me 1 second. All right, let's start at Exodus 3 and verse 11.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 11. And Moses said unto God, who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh?
Go up to 10.
Oh God, verse 10. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
Now, can you imagine being in Masha's shoes right now? All right. Like, imagine the situation he was just pulled into, right? Like, he was just pulled into it, right? Like, think about you coming inside the truth, right? You never knew you'd be doing this, right? You want to guess in a million years that you'll be in the truth and you'll be wearing all black and you'll be teaching. You want to guess it in a million years, right? Moses was under Pharaoh. Remember, he grew up in Pharaoh's house, right? And all the Egyptians, man, they took real good care of Moses, real good care of Masha. But in the midst of all that, Moses never forgot about his people. Moses was not only merciful, man, but he was a humble and a meek brother. Moses, but one flaw that Moses did have, right? He gave a damn too much. Too much. He cared too much. Okay, read on.
Verse 11. And Moses said unto God, who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh?
See that? Moses said, who am I? He's afraid to go to Pharaoh. Right? He said, who am I to go to Pharaoh? Moses was caring too much. He was thinking about it too much, right? Sometimes in life, right? Especially if you're an officer, you don't learn this. You know, if you don't know it now, you don't learn it quickly. Don't think. Just do it. Okay, if a brother give you an order, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Because the second you start thinking about it, the same second you open the door for your thoughts and your own personal emotions. And Moses started to do that here. That's why he said, who am I? Who am I to go to Pharaoh? What should have Moses just done? Went to Pharaoh, like the Most High God originally told him to go to Pharaoh. Okay, read on.
Okay. And that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt.
What else did Moses do? Which a lot of people do today. He doubted himself. That's what he did. See how great Moses became? Moses was the same man that parted the Red Sea, and he doubted himself. In his mind, he thought he couldn't do it. Though he couldn't do it. You know, he thought he was going to go to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh was going to just laugh at him. You understand me? Can you imagine being in school? You go to the bully above all bullies, and they just laugh at you, start to mock you. Moses said, who am I to go to Pharaoh? Read on.
Verse 12. And he said, certainly I will be with thee.
Now the Lord told Moses, he said, listen, you just go ahead and do it, right? Because I will be with thee. Okay, just stop thinking about it. Sometimes we do too much thinking as a nation, period. Right? And you got the time right now to try to train your mind to just do it. Just do it, right? Make a commitment and do it. Don't be afraid to make the commitment. Just make it, then just do it. Because if you keep thinking about it, right, you're going to open up other devices. Think about it, right? Can you imagine all the devices you open because of fear? Now it turned from one thing, one thought, to now it's 100 thoughts. When imagine if you thought positive, right? Now that positive thought gonna go from one thought to 100 thoughts. But because you're thinking so negative, now you're already leaning on the wrong side. Because now you open up the door for negativity. When if you thought this way, then you'll give your mind an opportunity for what? Logic. Being logical. You understand? So now the Lord told Moses, he said, listen, you're going to be all right. Now, this wasn't the first time the Lord had to tell Moses this. You understand me? But he telling Moses, everything going to be all right. I will be with you. You will be fine. Okay? Read on.
Okay. And this shall be a token unto thee.
What?
That I have sent thee. When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, ye shall serve God upon this mountain.
Read that again.
When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, ye shall serve God upon this mountain.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. And Moses said unto God, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers has sent me unto you. And they shall say to me, what is his name?
What did Moses just open the door for? He just left the door open for what? Barzar?
Oh, so I can say if I could, doubt.
Doubt. That's it. See, one thought will turn into 100 thoughts. And it's, it's natural, right? It's a natural thing to have doubt in yourself, right? But in the Israelite school of UPK, you learn how to be unnatural. You understand me? Moses left the door open for doubt. When, like now, it's an angel speaking to Moses, right? None of us have experienced that yet, right? Some of us have, but most of us have not. When you have an angel of God telling you in your face, brother, go do it. Go do it. Just do it, right? It's like having a dream. Some dreams have meanings to it. If you have a dream and someone or something is telling you, just do it. Just go to class. Don't be afraid of being on COVID-19. The Most High God is with you, even though you don't see him. That's the faith that we all need to have in these last days of time. God is with you. If you have to question yourself for a second and say that God is not with you, or he may be with you, then you got a lot of examination to do. Now you got to examine yourself, man, completely. In the UPK, do we hope that God is with us? No. We assure ourselves that the Most High God is with us and that nothing will happen to us, even in the midst of a death angel. It's a death angel outside. You understand me? And it's attacking the young, children, middle age, senior citizens. It's attacking everybody. But in the midst of that, can you just imagine when you get on that train and when you go home, or when you go outside, you get in your car to go home or go wherever you need to go, and on that it's fire around you. And Moses ain't understand that yet. You understand me? And through time and through brotherhood of the Lord allowing him to have Aaron, Aharon. All right, that's why you say Aaron name in Hebrew. To allow his brother to be with him, gave him faith. We all been there before when we needed someone. We needed help. We needed a push. It ain't nothing wrong with needing a push. There ain't nothing wrong with needing some extra help. Moses needed that, and he gave him his brother Aaron. And then Moses became Aaron's God, and then Aaron became a God unto the children of Israel. And everything was in rank order. Everything got done. Of course, they had their little problems in the midst of it. When Aaron went off, the children of Israel started to serve the golden calf and bow down to the false gods and the idols and all that. And then the Most High had to deal with them. But if you ain't doing anything wrong against the Most High God, you don't got to worry about the COVID-19.
Right.
You don't got to worry about cancer.
Right.
You don't got to worry about AIDS. You don't got to worry about nothing. The only thing you have to really worry about is your brothers and sisters dying out there because they don't fear God like how you fear God. That's the only thing you really have to worry about. Like Paul said, he said, I wish I was a curse for my brethren, because it's some plagues that's out there. Donald Trump said it today. It's a plague out there. And if that angel ain't with you, then you will die like how every firstborn of everything died during the time of Egypt. Read on.
Okay. What shall I say unto them? Verse 14. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am.
See? So he opened up one thing, and then he started to add more of them, right? So now the Lord said, I am who I am. Moses, just go out there and tell them that. Most High God is whoever he say he is. I am who I am. Read on.
And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you.
Now, see that? You see how one thought going to turn into another thought? Then Moses knew the Israelites, man. He said they're going to say, I am. Moses is going to say, hey, the Most High, him, who the hell you say he is. Then the children of Israel are going to say, what? Read that again.
I am have sent me unto you.
See that? They're going to say, the Most High God, name is I am. I am that I am. Ahaya. What the hell they say today? And Moses knew the people, man. Hey, you've been dealing with the people for a long time. They're going to say, I am is the one that sent me. Because he understood the people. But he should have just went out there and, said exactly what the Most High said. And he should have left every window or door closed. Should have left them closed. Because if you keep one open, it's only going to invite more and more and more and more and more and more. You understand me? Before you know it, you're so afraid of everything. And you're afraid to kill a fly. You're afraid to kill a bug or a cockroach, man. I'd be damned if I want to live inside a whole house with cockroaches, man. Some Christian called up to Zariak on show the other day, right? He said, yes, I kill flies and I kill cockroaches, but I know it's not the right thing to do. I said, damn. GEN.YAHANNA said this, right? This is what GEN.YAHANNA said. He said, well, the coronavirus is a virus, right? So if you don't kill it, then it's going to kill you. You understand me? And it also goes to show that Christianity have done our people very, very terribly. Like they have did. Listen, they done our people really, really, really bad, man. You understand me? And Christianity takes away from the warrior that's supposed to be in the man. Christianity takes away from the femininity that's supposed to be in a woman, right? Can't be afraid of those things, man. Moses was afraid. He said the children of Israel want to say, what? Read that one more time, right, Bob? Nice and loud.
I am have sent me unto you.
They're going to say, oh, Shaliah sent me unto you. I am that I am. Read on.
Verse 15. And God said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, have sent me unto you.
He told Moses, stop caring so much. That's it. That's it. Stop caring. Go out there and tell them that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob sent you. Who gives a damn what people think, man? People want to always think what they think. Don't be afraid. It's like, how will you ever meet a woman if you have so much fear in you, right? What? When you see other people around a woman, you're gonna be afraid to say hello. You're gonna be afraid to ask the sister, is she single or not? Then that one fear gonna turn into tongue of shame. Oh man, I don't want everybody to look at me if she play me. What if she say no? What if this? What if that? What if that? See how one thing gonna turn into 100 things like boss. Just gotta not care, man. Just listen, man. A shot not taken is already missed, young man. You understand? Go ahead and take it. Take it. See if it's gonna be a miss or it's gonna be a what? A hit. That's it. Don't worry about everything else that may come with it. Don't worry about the shame of you being rejected. Don't worry about her saying no. Don't worry about her saying, okay, I'm good right now. Don't worry about all that fear, because all that is just fear. Just do it. That's it. Read on.
Oh God. This is my name forever. And this is my memorial unto all generations. Verse 16. Go and gather the elders of Israel together.
Go ahead.
And say unto them, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, appeared unto me.
That's it. That's all you say. You go to them and you say exactly what I tell you to say. You don't even got to say what you want to say. Just say what I'm telling you to say. That's it. Read on.
saying, I have surely visited you and seen that which is done to you in Egypt. Verse 17, and I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt.
I drop down to verse 18 for time's sake.
Okay.
I'm so
Verse 18. And they said, and they shall hearken to the voice, and thou shalt come, thou and the elders of Israel, unto the king of Egypt. And ye shall say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews has met with us.
See that? The God of the Hebrews, man. It's throughout the whole entire Bible. I don't know who said God was the God of all nations. Okay, of course, that was a lie. All right, like when you read Matthew 1 and 21, you can clearly see that Christ came and died for his people. And it's like the Most High God, Yahweh, is saying now he is only the God of the Hebrews. He ain't the God of anybody else. You understand me? Read on.
Has met with us.
Go ahead.
And now let us go. We beseech thee. 3 days' journey into the wilderness.
Go ahead.
That we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. Verse 19. And I am sure that the king of Egypt will not let you go.
See that? See, one thing turned to 1,000 things. First says, hey, they're going to say, I am have sent me. Now, hey, the God, hey, I'm sure the God of Egypt ain't going to let us go. Hey, man, I'm sure, man, Pharaoh may, may do the children of Israel bad, even more worse. Hey, I'm sure she's going to do this. Hey, I'm sure she talked to other men. Hey, I'm sure she committed adultery. Hey, I'm sure. How are you so sure? Who's telling you that? It's only you. You telling yourself that. All right. And what most people would rather lie to themselves. Okay? It's not a fact. You can do this, okay? Since you have so much time at home, right? Write down 10 of your thoughts. Just 10 of them, right? Write them down. Then the next day, go back and read those 10 thoughts and see if they was true or not. All right? Write down 10 thoughts, that's any random thoughts that's going on in your mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And in 24 hours, come back. Look at your notepad and see if those thoughts were true or not. All right. And what you're going to find out, some of them are not. Some of them are. But how can you determine the difference? Christ has to be with you.
Right.
Spirit of the Most High God has to be with you. You cannot have doubt. You know, the time that we're in today, America is going to get worse. Like, this is just the warm up for America. More people are going to lose jobs. Listen, they're going to elect Donald Trump in for 4 more years. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's going to be another 4 more years of Mr. Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is not only going to destroy America, right? But he is going to lead America through World War III. It is going to happen. Y'all know Donald Trump is 73 years old? Y'all know that? He's 73 years old. The Lord been preserving Donald Trump for a very long time. You understand? That white man is 73 years old, and he looked like he's in his 50s. You understand me? And the 90s, he was in his 40s, right? And he looked extremely young. You would have never thought that this man would be the man that would be leading the United States of America. Like how Moses never thought he'd be the man that was going to lead his people out of Egypt. You see how the Most High works, man. Moses would have never thought that. He said, me? No, not me. Now you want to take it a little more deeper than that, right? Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a young man. He said, no, Lord. No, Lord. He kept telling the Lord, no, the Lord. The Lord puts his simple ass right up in it. He said, no, Lord, I ain't ready. The Lord said, no, I got something for you up now. Pussy, you're going to go ahead and do this anyway, even though you don't want to do it. When the Lord called you, man, he called you for a reason. And Moses was caring. He was meek. He was obedient. He was a humble brother. And he really loved his people. He had some weaknesses. Okay, some of the weaknesses he had was doubt. Right, even Moses also had a speech problem. Right, he thought when he go out to speak to the people, they was gonna laugh at him. Man, can you imagine like having a speech impediment, right? And growing up in school and people laughing at you all day. He. Look at you. You can't talk. You can't do that. Through time, that's going to build up and build up and build up. Where it built up so long, right? When Moses was afraid to go to Pharaoh and speak to the people. And he needed help because of that. You understand? And the Lord told him, who created the tongue? Who created the mouth? All you got to do is just go out there. And you just got to say a few words anyway. Let my people go. That's it, man. You don't got to say the big vocabulary words and all that. You don't got to say that. You say simple things, man. Let my people go. That's it. You're going to be all right. I'll be with you. Of course, he needed help. And the Most High God gave him a brother. And in the time that we are in today, now, this COVID-19, don't think you have to do anything alone. We understand the situation like the unemployment people do, right? We understand you may be at need right now, and that's okay. That's okay. But don't think you got to go through this alone, because that's why we have a brotherhood up in here. If you need anything, food, whatever the case may be, man, give your camp leader a call. You don't have to suffer alone because we are in this crisis. And of course, you can forget about the scriptures when the Lord said, do good to communicate. Okay? That's it. That's it. They say closed mouths don't get fed. All right. How will someone know what the hell you're going through if you don't open up your goddamn mouth? No one will know. And of course, everyone wearing masks today because they're so afraid of the COVID-19. When they really should be afraid of Yahweh, Most High God, that created life and death and created all things. They should be afraid of that. However, of course, we're not. We're not as an entire nation of people. Read on Isaiah.
Oh God, have met with us, and now let us go. We beseech thee.
Go ahead.
3 days journey into the wilderness.
I dropped that. Barzal, you give me Hebrews 11, verse 1. All right. No, I'm sorry. Go to Hebrews 10 and 38 first. Okay.
Come on. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 38.
No, I'm sorry. Go up to 35.
Come on. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence.
Read that again.
Come on. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence.
You gotta be confident. All right. Gotta do it. Now, some things you can do that make you feel a little more confident. They say when you look good, you feel good. All right. Like, take this time now, man, to build your confidence up. Build them back up. You understand me? Because if you don't have confidence, you won't have nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Without confidence, you'll be afraid. You'll be fearful. You wouldn't want to do nothing because you don't have confidence in yourself. Read again from the top, Barzal.
Come on. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence.
Let's keep those confidence that you have, because through time, you better believe it. There is a man that's working all day, 24/7, and everyone knows who that man is. Satan. Satan. He's working 24/7. His job is to take away your confidence, to have you feeling so weak, to have you feeling so afraid. Well, now you don't want to come to class because of the COVID-19. You've been driving drunk this whole time. But now you don't want to drive drunk anymore because, oh, they may pull me over because I'm not supposed to be on the road. So let me just be a little modest. Let me not go to class. No, man. Keep your confidence. Don't let nothing change you. Not the COVID-19, no fear at all. Read on.
Come, which had great recompense of reward. Verse 36. For ye have need of patience.
Read that again.
Come. For ye have need of patience.
Oh, you gotta be patient. Be patient, man. Time will show everything. Okay, just give it some time. Be patient. Read on.
Come. That after ye have done the will of God.
After you have done the will of the Most High God, right? Your reward is coming. It's coming. Be patient. Don't let Satan get up in your simple behind mind and tell you otherwise. Okay? Your reward is going to come. Hey, he can tell you, oh, you know you're doing this for nothing. See all that work you're doing, all those camps you're going to. Man, listen, that shit is nothing, man. Satan tell you that you'll be making money right now. You'll be working more hours a day right now. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. Don't let Satan play you. Because after he play you, you wanna know you got played, right? You're gonna know you got played. It's like you getting played by a woman. After that broad that played you, you know she done played the mess up out of you. Don't let Satan play you, especially in the times that we are in today. Read that again from the top, Barzal.
Come. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and verse 36. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God, ye might receive the promise.
That's it. That's the prize. You know, it's like going through Hebrew Academy, right? Man, it's a long 6 months, man. Getting up 5 o'clock in the morning. I won't say too much about Hebrew Academy. All right. The night bar is there. All right. I ain't gonna spoil your goods yet, young man. All right. So I won't say too much about Hebrew Academy. But man, those 6 months is hardcore, man. Listen, I think I done ate some dirt, man. Trying to tell you, man, I think I done ate dirt. Like I'm on the ground, man, my face in the mud, you know, in the dirt. Listen, I think I ate dirt that day, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's worth it, man. Right, it's worth it. Now, the first day you go out there is the first day everyone is out there. When I say everyone, you know, I'm talking about, you know, everyone that's on participating and on the Hebrew Academy class. And, you know, through my short time being in the truth, one thing I have experienced, the first day is always the most people, and the last day is always the what? Fewest people that actually get a chance to graduate Hebrew Academy and make it across that finish line, then to receive a reward jacket. You understand? Not even just the jacket, but in the spirit, man. One thing Hebrew Academy shows, right? You accomplished something in your life. Something. When you could have gave up, you could have quit, but you decided to not do so. And now you receive a reward. It's the same thing when it comes to serving God. Not just serving God. If you're a priest, man, you got to do more than just serve the Most High God. If you want a reward, Right, you gotta be in the corners. You gotta be in the mix. You gotta get in the game. Listen, you gotta get in the game. Get in the game. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Because it's going to be a reward. The time that we are in today, the COVID-19, listen, time is going by so fast. I'm trying to tell you, man. We are what, 2020 right now? Maybe 10 years from now. You know, and I'm long term than that. Maybe a couple years, you'll be in your kingdom. Maybe a couple years, you see how things going right now in the crises that's going on, the COVID-19 and the other plagues that ain't even come yet. The other prophecies that ain't even come to pass yet. But they will come to pass soon. It's coming. Do not let Satan play you. Listen, I'm going to tell you, man. Satan play you. You're going to feel like a fool. You're going to feel like a complete fool. And then you're going to wish you never listened to him. But by the time then, it's going to be too late. All I can do is prepare you and all brothers and sisters, right, to not let him play you. Because if he play you, you're going to be embarrassed. You're going to feel so ashamed. You're going to feel like you can just go back to the day when, you know he played the mess up out of you. But by time, then it's too late. That's why he said, be patient. Be patient. Take the time that you're in today. You don't got to work. Listen, and you're still getting paid, man. Still going to get paid for it. If you ain't signing up for unemployment, do it now. Do it now. Go online, sign up for unemployment. You're going to get paid $600 a week. Okay? On top of whatever the state was going to pay you. $600 a week. Don't stress over money. Apply yourself. That's it. You know? That's all you got to do. Read on.
Verse 37.
Listen, if I could, these days going to be good for a priest. And you can be home and do the work of the Most High God and still get paid for being home from your slavery, man. These the times that we are in today. The Lord will take care of his priests. And as you see, right, it's going to get worse in America. It's going to get really, really, really worse. This now is just, like I said earlier, it's just a sneeze. That's all it is right now. America ain't going to be prepared for what Yahweh, the Most High God, have prepared for them. They ain't going to be ready for it. But the time is coming. Okay, read on.
Verse 37. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come.
Read that again from the top.
For yet a little while.
Be patient. Don't be the type of brother or sister that's going to say this. Oh, I had a chance, but try to tell you, man, you don't want to be on the outside looking in this day. Okay, read on.
And he that shall come will come.
Listen, Christ is coming. I want to know how you know he's coming. All right. What did he say in Matthew? Matthew 24. See, he says that in Matthew 24th chapter. And this is how you know Christ is coming. All right, Bob, go to Matthew 24 right fast. All right. You have Bazaar coming right back to that. All right. Go to Matthew. Check and see if we have any questions online. All right. If I could too, you can hold on, bear with me 1 second. All right, go to Matthew 24:3. Oh my God.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives,
Mhm.
the disciples came unto him privately,
Uh-huh.
saying, Tell us when shall these things be,
Uh-huh.
and what shall be the sign of thy coming?
And what shall be the sign of thy coming, right? Meaning, how we want to know Christ is about to return back on this earth. Okay, and now drop down to verse 7.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Read that again.
For nation shall rise against nation.
That's how you know Christ is about to come. What did Donald Trump say about the COVID-19? Anybody? Go ahead.
It's bringing the nations together.
He says the Chinese disease. That's what he said. It's the Chinese disease. That's the beginning of nation coming against nation. Read on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
And rulerships against other rulerships. Read on.
And there shall be famine and pestilences.
And what?
Pestilences.
And what?
Pestilences.
And what?
Pestilences.
And pestilences. I don't think I got to break that down. You know, I'm sure we all understand that. COVID-19 was prophesied a very long time ago before you was even born. You tell me this bite ain't real. Sheesh. Lord be with you, man. Go suck some penis if you want to. Go ahead. Or have sex with a whore if you want to. Christ is coming. You reading them right out the Bible, man. The pestilences. What the hell do you think the COVID-19 is? It's a pestilence. It came from God. God created the COVID-19, the coronavirus. And that's why everything is on lockdown right now. Because of God.
Right.
That's the God that you serve each and every day. And in the midst of all this, right? Listen, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Right.
Nothing. You ain't see a brother raised the dead yet. Those times are coming. You ain't see a brother physically cast out a demon yet. Brother, sister, listen, I'm going to tell you something, right? Those times are coming.
Right.
They coming. They coming fast. And in the midst of all that, man, Satan gonna try to play you. Gonna try to play you. Gonna try to get up in your mind. Don't let them play you.
Right.
Don't let them take away your crown. Man, you listen. Not only one lifetime. You've been fighting for this for generations, man. Generations. You in the flesh right now. You've been here suffering, being prosecuted for a very long time. Don't wait to the end to let him play your act. Because we at the end. He said, pestilences. Read on.
An earthquake.
Hey, y'all understand that, man. Let's go back to Hebrews brother.
Khan. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and verse 37. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come.
It's a little while. All you got to do is keep waiting, man. That's it, all right? Keep waiting. It's going to be for a little while, man. You know, some prophecies still have to come to pass. Just for a little while, just for a little while. All you got to do is wait for a minute. And then you'll be in your kingdom with a crown of gold. Read on.
Khan. And will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith.
Read that again.
Now the just shall live by faith.
Read it again.
Now the just shall live by faith.
Gotta live by faith. You may not see it, but you better believe in it. Right. You understand? The just, if you are just, of course, we know what just is, all right? Being righteous, obeying the commandments of the Most High God, you're going to have to live by faith. Read it again from the top.
Come on. Now the just shall live by faith.
Now the just shall live by faith. All right, Bob, you get the 2 Corinthians, right? The 5th chapter and verse 7.
Okay. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
For we walk by faith, not by sight.
Read that again.
For we walk by faith, not by sight.
You go by what you see. Go by what you don't see. Okay? We walk by faith, not by sight. You may not see those angels walking with you every day. You know? You may hear a footstep, and you may say, "What's that?" Well, brother, sister, trying to tell you, the Most High God is walking with you. We walk by faith, not by sight. We see tons of people are dying because of the COVID-19, right? But we're not afraid of that. Not us, not him. Because we walk by what? Faith. What is faith? You hold what you have. You keep reading Barzal.
Come on. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 38.
Mm-hmm.
Now the just shall live by faith.
The just shall live by faith. Read on.
Come on. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
Read that again from the top.
Come on. Now the just shall live by faith.
The just shall live by faith. Go ahead.
Come on. But if any man draw back,
if any man do what?
Draw back.
If any man do what?
Draw back.
So if you backslide, and listen, some people have to learn the hard way. You know, if you start to backslide and go back to your ways, what's why, of course, the Lord said, examine thyself. If you find yourself going back to your old bad habits, you better stop it now. Okay? Because if you don't stop it now, you ain't gonna have no control of me. Stop it now. Remember, before America became America, what was America? There was a little horn. A little horn. Okay, that's in the book of Daniel. It was a little horn, and it grew. And it grew, and it blossomed. It grew. Gotta stop it right now. I was young. I said, a little horn. Because if you don't stop it, it's going to grow like America. And it is going to destroy you. You understand? It's like, facing something that's really small, right? Like anybody, Goliath thought he better fight King David now while he's small, right? And he learned a valuable lesson that day, that the Most High was with him. But fight that thing. Small, but it's growing. It's growing. The anger is growing. All the things you went through in the past is growing. That's why you can't forgive your woman. All right. That's what I don't understand, right? You be taught brotherhood and sisterhood up in here, right? You're being taught to forgive one another, right? Then if you forgive one another, why are you still bringing up things from the past?
Right.
How long ago that happened? A year ago? A couple months ago? You still bring it up. And of course, we understand, right? The reason why you're still bringing it up, because you ain't forgive that woman. You hate her. And it's building. And it's building. And it's building. And it is building. Before you know it, you want to whoop her ass. And you want to end up behind bars. Don't do that. Kill it while it's young. destroy it right now while it's a little horn. Can you imagine if we would have destroyed America when America was a little horn? A little horn. Y'all familiar with that scripture, right? No, so I get it for you in a second. A little horn. But it grew. And it grew. And it grew. And now Christ has to destroy America. Okay? Go ahead, read on, Bazaar.
Come on. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
You understand that, right? It's telling you believe in the truth. Go ahead, leave if you want to. Most High so in you, no pleasure in you at all. Read again from the top.
Come on. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith.
Read it again.
Come on. Now the just shall live by faith.
That's how the just gonna live. You're gonna live by faith, hope, ability, obedience, knowing that all you gotta do is keep working. All you gotta do. Listen, man, don't let nothing change that. Be a servant. Commander GEN.YAHANNA is the leader of Israel, but he is a servant, man. He serves you. He takes care of you. He pays your bills, man. You understand me? Make sure you have food to eat. He takes care of you no matter what. Don't let no rank, nothing stop you from working. Just keep working. Be a trooper, be a captain, general. Keep working. Read it again from the top.
Come on. Now the just shall live by faith.
Read that again.
Come on. Now the just shall live by faith.
Just man shall live by faith. Okay, you understand that? All right, Bob, you give me Daniel on the 7th chapter. All right. No, I'm sorry, not Daniel. I'm going to Revelation. The Revelation 13th chapter. Hold on, bear with me 1 second. Okay, I think it may be in Daniel. Give me 1 second, okay? We have any questions online on Bazaar?
Not on Facebook, sir.
Okay, what?
YouTube Live.
There we go, right here. Let's go to Daniel, right?
Okay.
Daniel 8. And let's start at verse 8.
Okay. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 8 and verse 8. Therefore, the he-goat waxed very great, and when he was strong, the great horn was broken.
God.
And for it came up four notable ones toward the four winds of heaven. Verse 9. And out of one of them came forth a little horn.
Read that again.
And out of one of them came forth a little horn.
And out of one of them came a little horn, a little small horn. Read on.
Which waxed exceedingly great. Toward the south.
Good.
And toward the east. And toward the pleasant land.
Good.
Verse 10. And it waxed great, even to the host of heaven. And it cast down some of the host.
Read that again.
And it cast down some of the host.
And it cast down some of the hosts, meaning tons of armies, man. That little one cast down. Okay. Read on.
And of the stars to the ground. And stamped upon them.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. Yes, he magnified himself even to the prince of the host.
All right, drop down to verse 15. All right.
Verse 15. And it came to pass when even I, Daniel, had seen the vision.
All right, so now Daniel saw the vision, right? He had a dream. All right, some dreams are not just dreams, you know. Some of those dreams come from the Most High God. Okay, and Daniel understood that. And on that dream, he saw a little horn. So now you're trying to get the understanding of, hey, what did that horn mean? What was it? Where it come from? Read on.
And sought for the meaning. Then behold, there stood before me as the appearance of a man.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of Ulai, which called and said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision.
All right, so now the angel is going to need to help him understand the vision because he still don't quite get it yet. Okay, he don't understand it yet. Not yet. All right, go ahead.
Verse 17. So he came near when I stood, and when he came, I was afraid.
Go so now the angel came and now he's afraid, man. He's scared as hell. You understand? You've been praying to see an angel, man. You sure you want to see that? Go ahead.
That's why I said if I could, you know, that's the main thing too. When people say they talk to God, and just the sight of an angel alone, a bare human wouldn't be able to deal with. So saying that God talked to them, you out your mind.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to God. You understand? You talk to God, man. You be like Moses. You want to fall on your face. Right. He saw the back end of the Most High God, and he fell there damn near and died when he saw the back of the Most High God. You don't want to talk to God. Then everyone always tells me they talk to God. What's his number? Right? Is it 215 or 484 or 610? What's his number? I want to talk to God too. I want to give God a call. And of course, they ain't talking to God. They're talking to themselves. Of course, that's all they do. Read on, Ibad.
And fell upon my face. But he said unto me, understand, O son of man.
Right.
For at the time of the end shall be the vision.
All right, so it's talking about the last days. Now drop down to verse 20.
Verse 20. The ram which thou sawest having two horns are the kings of Media and Persia.
Good.
Verse 21. And the rough goat is the king of Grecia. And the great horn that is between the eyes is the first king.
Good.
Verse 22. Now that being broken, whereas four stood up for it, four kingdoms shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power.
Good.
Verse 23. Now in the latter time.
In the what?
Latter time.
Now, what's another word for latter times? The last days of times. Okay? And the last days of times. And the latter times. Good.
Of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up.
So now king gonna stand up in these latter days and these last days of time. Read on.
Verse 24. And his power shall be mighty.
His power shall be what?
Mighty.
His power shall be mighty. Go ahead.
But not by his own power.
Not by his own power. Go ahead.
And he shall destroy wonderfully.
He should do what?
Destroy wonderfully.
He will destroy wonderfully. Go ahead.
And shall prosper. And practice.
Go ahead.
And shall destroy the mighty and holy people.
Go ahead.
Verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. And he shall magnify himself in his heart.
Go ahead.
And by peace shall destroy many.
Now, who is this talking about? Barzal?
Donald Trump.
No. And by peace he shall destroy many. Who going to destroy many? And by peace he shall destroy many. Go ahead, Barzal.
Like I said, is it referring to Christ?
Yes, talking about Christ. How you know it's talking about Christ? Mm-hmm.
It's like, sir, peace.
Okay, give me the scripture I need. Right, give me the king of Shalom, right? And Genesis. All right, anybody have it?
Sir.
All right, no sweat. Give me a minute. I'll get it for you. One second. Okay, let's go to Genesis 14 and 18. Okay, Genesis 14 and 18. Bear with me 1 second. No, you go ahead and read it on iPod.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 14 and verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
And Melchizedek, king of Salem.
Now, who is king of Salem? King of Shalom. All right, what do Shalom mean? Go ahead. Peace. King of peace. Okay, read it again from the top.
And Melchizedek, king of Salem.
King of Shalom. King of Shalom. Go ahead.
Brought forth bread and wine.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the priest of the Most High God.
All right. Melchizedek was also who in the reincarnation? Christ, Yahweh Mashiach. Okay, King of peace. Now, that's another one in Genesis. I want to say 33rd chapter. All right. Give you a little more of the King of peace. Let me see if I can find it for you right fast. All right. Give me 1 second. Maybe in Genesis 49. Get me give me between his feet, a lawgiver between his feet. All right, give me that. Give me a lawgiver between his feet. Well, brother.
Genesis 49, verse 10.
Right, let's go there. Genesis 49 and 10. Okay. Hold on, bear with me 1 second.
Come on.
All right, go ahead and read that.
Come on. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
Now, what's between any man's feet? Is what? Go ahead, brother.
His rod.
His rod. Okay, his rod. Read on.
Come. Until Shalom come.
Now, who is Shalom? What is Shalom? In other words, Shalom, peace, shalom, until shalom come. Okay, we're gonna get it from the top.
Khan. The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
Meaning the rulership ain't gonna depart from Judah, man. You're a Judite, man. Most I in Christ. Now I'm not taking anything away from other tribes, all right? You're a Benjamite, you're a Mexican. Most I in Christ be with you. But just keep in mind, read that again from the top.
Khan. The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
A scepter is a staff, right? And a staff always represents someone who was in rulership and power, which why on the staffs we always wrote the tribes on the Hebrew alphabets and all that. All right, read it again from the top on Barzal.
Khan. The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah. Okay, read on.
Khan. Nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
Nor a lawgiver from between his feet. We know what's between a man's feet is right. Read on.
Khan. Until shalom come.
Until what?
Until shalom come.
Until what?
Until shalom come.
What?
And unto them shall the gathering of the people be.
You understand that, right? Until shalom will come. That's Christ. All right, that's the King of peace, of all pieces. Okay, if he come now, he's gonna gather all the people today, damn near exactly like he's doing today. All right. Anyone have any questions? All right, before I end the class, go ahead.
So like I said, it's kind of like going back what you said when Moses,
Yeah,
Most High is back.
right.
You know, they still wasn't like his countenance changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it said, like his face was glowing or something like that.
Yeah, it was growing up, man, for a long time. Yeah, he saw the back. Now, when you think about the pack on the back, right? Remember the scripture also say that no man has saw the Most High God, right? So you don't want to set yourself up for failure, right? When it say he saw the back of the Most High God, he saw the power of God. Okay, you can say that right there. He saw the power of the Most High God, and when he saw the power of the Most High God, he was just like a genetic glow, but not only for a day, but for a very long time. For a long time. You see the power of the Most High God, you may end up being like that. You understand me? I used to watch Dragon Ball Z coming up. Goku and what's his name? Bob. You look like you used to watch Dragon Ball Z, huh? Vegeta. Oh man, that's that boy right there. Vegeta. Boy, they do Super Saiyan and all that, bro. Listen, man, they light up, man. You know, that's how Moses was, man, when he saw the power of the Most High God. He lit up like a bright candle. Yeah, bright candle. You get my point, right? All right, so with that being said, I'm going to pass the class over to Preaching Officer Barzal.
Let's get Captain Ahmad one more hand. There's the Israelite security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties.
Like if I could, Bob, do me one on, kind of slant the camera up a little bit. All right, so I can see his face. Bring it. Or like push it down. There you go. Man, it should be good right there. Bring it down a little bit more. Okay, that's good. All right, do it. Yes, please.
It's like tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18 and verse 21. Also in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashra means 10 in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatever so amount you would like to give. Up and coming holy convocation, as we all know, is the Passover. You know, you want to tune into Black Watch to get the update as far as what to do with your tickets and what to do with your reservation. We are still having the Passover, Lord will, this April. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start to wear our black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, I march, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to get them brothers a courteous salute. Men of Israel, I march Shabbat. I march Barak. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat Barak. Yahweh Sar, which means turn. Brothers, we're going to give the sisters a courteous salute. Sisters, Yo Amadu Shabbat is your feet at a 45-degree angle. Your right hand over your left, your head covered, and hold your head down and show submission. Men of Israel, we're going to give the sisters a courteous salute. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Imaj, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, one by Shem Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh, class dismissed.